Press harder.
Oh, okay, there we go. What's up, guys? This is Beautiful Linker Joe bringing you another video. I've been sort of, lacking in videos, so this is my third one. Woo! Happy me. Anyways, last video I gave you a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. This time I'm gonna give you a Cardfight Vanguard profile. I did say I was gonna get into Weiss. I finally got my Weiss Swarch deck. Yay! I'm happy. Oxel World, it is nowhere near complete, so I am not gonna make a Weiss video for a while. I hope to get a box soon, but back on topic. This is going to be a deck profile of my Oracle Think Tank, specifically Goddess of the Full Moon. So I'm just gonna go right into it. As I explained, it is a Full Moon Goddess deck, so my starter is going to be Godhawk Ichibyoshi. Its skill is check the top 5. If I have Crescent Moon in that top 5, write it, and then put the rest in any order at the bottom of my deck. That's the whole point of the deck, is to put all the cards at the bottom of the deck to eventually draw into them, into late games, so that I can crit them or get all my triggers to my opponent as easily as possible with absolutely no cost. Let's get into the triggers. Let's start with 4 heals, because everyone loves to heal. I don't understand why people wouldn't run heals. You can go full man mode and go for 12 crit. No, it's not 12. 16 crit. I don't know a clan that has 16 crits. Except for maybe Bermuda's. Anyway, 4 Losange. I run 2 of each artwork because I like artwork. I like making my deck look very nice because I like diversity and I like artwork. I'm an artist, so I appreciate the art that goes into the deck and into each card. Next is probably the most amount of damage that I can do in this deck. First, I have 1 Oracle Guardian Nike, 5k attack, 10k. 4 Psychic Bird. Psychic Bird helps with the draw engine. Call it, add it to soul, and then I draw a card. So 1 for 1. And finally, I have 4 Battle Sister Ginger. So 9 crits total. And yeah, it's Nike's the awkward child. But 9 adds that extra pressure. I found 8. It's good, but I don't get the same amount of consistency as I used to. I've tried so many different builds with this deck that there's so many that I like and that work really well, but I found out that they work better in casual play than they do in tournament play. I don't know why. It's just a tendency that I seem to have. So 9 gets the good push, gives good pressure and all that. And for the last couple of triggers, since I run 9 crit, 3 draw, Miracle Kid. I like Miracle Kid over the other 2 draw triggers because the artwork looks nicer. He's floating dice. This guy's just a gambler. And I like to gamble on everything. Gambit? Yes, he's Gambit. Anyway, before I continue, give a shout out to Scruffy Pillows, helping me set up this page for me. Shout out to his friends, Climax Combo, Difference in Skill, GGI Paladin, and Metallica A16 are also here with me, also his friends. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe on his page as well, doing a lot of the same things that I'm doing. I'll leave a link to his page in the description below. Next are the grade 1s, and this is a Goddess deck, so obviously for Goddess of the Crescent Moon, Tsukiyomi does the same thing as Godhawk, check top 5. This time you're going to check for Goddess of the Half Moon, and then write it, and then the rest go to the bottom of the deck in any order. And then when it's a rear guard, it's just a basic 7k. Next is probably another staple for Battle Sister Chocolate. Your 0 shield, perfect Kazengado. Yes, my Japanese is bad, but it's basic staple, stops 1 attack from going through at all with discard 1, Oracle Think Tank. Next is 3 8k vanilla Laser Babyface, otherwise known as Oracle Guardian Gemini.
Thank you, Carol and Day.
Yes, Carol and Day for the win. Nothing to explain about him. He's basic 8k. Next, I only run 3 vanillas ever in any deck, is because I run 2 of the Vanguard 10k booster. Weather Girl Milk, like I said, I like artwork, so there's going to be various artwork in the decks that I run. So one of each of the artwork. If I have 4 more cards in hand, this gets +4, so it's essentially 10k booster behind Vanguard. And by far the funniest tech in Grade 1's, Luckbird. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about that, pause, guys. Luckbird is Soul Blast 2, I draw a card. You can easily substitute this for Battle Sister Coco, which allows you to check the top card and you can choose to put it on the top or bottom. Both of them add the same effect in terms of getting to your stack easier because the deck does tend to stack. You'd constantly sending the top 5 of your deck to the bottom, and this deck does draw a lot, so this helps. This and Coco both help in reaching your stack much faster. The only difference is Coco doesn't allow you to draw, but it gives you the extra 6k, and this, despite the fact that it's Soul Blast 2 and the deck revolves around having 6 or more, this actually doesn't hurt the amount of numbers in your soul. This at any given time will not hit lower than 6, which is why I thought this was a really good tech, and it has yet to fail. So, keyword is yet to fail. Anyway, yes, knock on wood. Now on to Grade 2s. Again, staple of the deck, 4 Goddess of the Half Moon. Does the same thing as Crescent Moon and Godhawk, which is check for Goddess of the Full Moon, which is what your main Vanguard is going to be. When this rides over, if this rides and you have Crescent Moon and Godhawk in your soul charge 2. And then it's 9k attack. Next, we have your, however you want to see it, your Bedivere clone, your Badge Magus clone, your Dusty Plasma clone, Battle Maiden Tagetsuhime. The only difference with this one is that this one requires a number in soul. If there are 6 or more in your soul, this gets +3, so it becomes 12k attack. And because of Luckbird, again, the numbers in your soul don't actually hurt, so it still gets the plus if it's with Luckbird skill. Next, and probably the bitch of the deck, or any Oracle Think Tank deck for that matter, but probably the most hated card in the game, Silent Tom.
Woo!
Yes, those are my friends hating me for it. I run 3. I used to run 2. I thought 2 was not enough, and it didn't give enough pressure, or it got damaged and I was stuck with 1 in the deck left, and I knew that wasn't going to help me the game. But I found that 3 is actually pretty good. 4 tends to be clog, or a little too much, but 3 actually has pretty good balance. When this one attacks, I'm sure you all know, your opponent cannot normal guard with grade 0s. They can intercept and guard with grade 1s, but they cannot use grade 0s, which is what makes him really tough to get around. The only downside is he's 8k. I wish I had at least one of the alternate art that came in the Extra Booster 5, but some of us are not made of money. Last but not least, we have the grade 3s. My current spread is 17 grade 0s, 15 grade 1s, 11 grade 2s, and 7 grade 3s, which is different from the 10 and the 8 for a generic spread, but I find the extra grade 2 gives extra power, but I'm digressing. I just said that. Anyway, I run 3 CEO. CEO helps to get that 6 cards in soul in case I misride into full moon. Soul charge 1, I check the top card, and then I can put it at the top or the bottom of the deck. And then I can, if I have 4 more cards in hand when this card's attacking, it gets +4k. And like I said, I like alternate art. Alternate art makes the deck look much prettier. And this one, I was special enough to get this one signed by the CEO of Bushy Road. Haha. Get it? CEO? CEO.
Rondezel.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I got it signed by the CEO at last year's World Tournament, and I thought that I would make a funny. So
I think I prefer the alternate art more than the original.
I don't know. Nah,
I don't know. It looks really boss.
I like them both. You can't.
I know you do.
The awkward child in the deck, Goddess of the Sun, Amaterasu.
Who?
Exactly who? What is this that which you speak? I have not seen this card before.
All I see is a blank.
I see a blank card. Anyway, if CEO's in the soul, gets +2. Limit break is if it attacks a Vanguard. If it hits, that's the key, which is why it kind of sucks for a lot of people. It counterblast 2. Search your deck for any Oracle Think Tank, add it to your hand. And then it has a Lord effect, which means if you have anything that's not Oracle Think Tank, this can't attack. This never sees play ever. The only reason I have it is just in case I again miswrite into Full Moon. I have 13 base power, and that's all it's there for.
To be honest, I think it'd be too broken if it just said when it attacks.
Oh, of course it would be broken.
So
but
I guess that's nice and fair.
yeah, it's only there for the power. And every game up until now, this has always been damage checked, so I can't complain.
Really?
Yes, it's been damage checked. So she's not a problem for me. And because of that one awkward child, I run 3 Goddess of the Full Moon, which is her effect is counterblast 2, draw 2, soul charge 1 from my hand, which is the whole point of the deck. You draw like crazy so you can reach your stack better. And this one, signed by the original English voice actor, Caroline Day.
Woo!
She apparently loves to sign Oracle Think Tank cards.
She's just a boss in general.
She's super nice. Anyway, I run 3. I probably should run 4, but I find 3 is perfectly fine. I do not have a problem riding her. Like, I don't misride her very often. Unless it's that awkward tournament that she decides to be temperamental and on her period.
Worst case scenario, all 3's in damage.
Oh yeah, all 3's in damage. That's why I run her. Anyway, so yeah, she's 11k, and if Half Moon, Crescent Moon, or Godhawk are not in the soul at any time, she gets -2, which makes her 9. But that's not the case because the point of the deck is to have all 3 of them in the soul. But that's the point. This deck is to soul charge so that you can build up soul. And using the soul, you basically build up hand advantage and you build up field power. So you can guard more easily, you can call cards more easily. There is really no basic strategy for the deck except to hit your stack as much as possible, because you will be stacking at the most 5, 10, 15 cards at the bottom, which means you have a lot of draw power to get to those 15 cards with no problem. You have draw triggers, you have Psychic Bird, you have Luck Bird, you have other soul charge abilities like Half Moon, and you have Full Moon. Don't you love that artwork? You know, you go from a hawk to a lady with wings.
It goes from a hawk to a lady, with a lady on a bird, and then a ladybird.
Yes! The progression is just amazing. Shiny, not super shiny signed. Oh my god. Anyway, that's the deck. Super easy to build, not really since the cards are expensive, but it's a real simple deck to run. You don't really need a whole lot of tactical genius to run this deck. You just need a really good memory. But that's my Oracle Think Tank Goddess of the Full Moon deck. I hope you liked it. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe with any opinions or suggestions that I might be what's the word? I don't know. The bird's the word. Anyway, I'll be sure to get more videos of more of my decks. I have a lot of Cardfight decks. Actually, I hope you guys will be looking forward to my Zoo Nation deck profiles. That's gonna be amazing.
Bring in the customers.
That cliffhanger. I'm gonna leave it at that. And this is Beautiful Linker Joe saying, stay beautiful, people. And remember, keep calm and henshin a go-go, baby.